Welcome to Silent Hill.
There are violent and disturbing images in this game. Yeah, that's probably true. At least one or two. Maybe three. K-set. Haven't seen that
I
in
don't
a
even
long
know what
time.
that stands for.
I have no idea.
Okay. Konami, computer, entertainment, something.
Team. Tacitor. Toenail. Testosterone. Tongue-in-cheek.
So anyway, something interesting about this opening sequence. You just saw Harry and Sybil there. If you get to the end of the game and get a certain ending... Actually, that was really weird because I'm pretty sure that is supposed to be Harry's wife and him.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Do we have something on... Do we have a save file on here that... Because I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Harry's wife and him.
This should be loading from save 1. We played this before, and we have save files here, but
okay,
I created
then,
a new card.
Okay, the original intro is actually supposed to be Harry's wife and him picking up the baby, but that was Sybil and him.
Huh.
Which changes if you get a certain ending.
Interesting.
But
yeah, because I created a whole new card just for this playthrough, and it's slot 1, so it shouldn't be loading out of anything but slot 1.
That was definitely changed from the original. But
so
anyway, like I was saying about this intro, I picked up Silent Hill when it was first released. I was on board from day one, and we were just talking about this song, obviously by the brilliant Akira Yamaoka, who did soundtracks for most of the games.
yeah,
and
soundtracks for all of
I
it.
could possibly say that this song is the reason that I became a Silent Hill fan, because I remember watching this intro and just being blown away by the music and how different it was. And this was the first soundtrack that I ever had imported from Japan. And I remember the day I got it because I was at work and it was delivered to where I work, and we put it on the on the radio speakers there, and it's just if you know the soundtrack, it's just
you just immediately
noise.
just hear it, yeah.
So there's this first track, and then for like 50 tracks it's just weird industrial noise. So I was sitting there just being like, oh, this isn't what I expected at all. But there are some really, really excellent, beautiful tracks on this soundtrack. Obviously it changed in the second game.
I'm kind of scared to ask, where did you work at the time?
Oh, my father's store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
remember the day I got this soundtrack, and I was like, let's just put it on the radio, because I know this song is awesome, so the whole soundtrack has got to be awesome.
Hopefully.
And then it was just like a bunch of clanging metal noises.
So I love that song. I love the intro. It's sort of mysterious. It has like this almost like gypsy, like East European quality to it that just draws you right in. So good times.
Yeah, we're definitely on a different save because we've got to load things, so, and a continue. So.
Well, crap. Well, we'll start a new one.
Okay. We're gonna go normal because I always try to go normal on.
I feel like for this game, normal should be called abnormal.
All right. So, obviously, this game came out in 1999. The CG scenes are still extraordinary to this day.
Yeah, this
Absolutely beautiful.
This is, I want to say, like mid-run of the PlayStation 1 life cycle, and it holds up. I mean, a lot of PS1 games just don't hold up, but even like that model right there, that's fairly solid for PS1. I mean, that's...
The in-game graphics are still pretty shitty, but the CGs in this game are amazing.
True.
Really beautiful.
But I think even for in-game, that's not too bad. I mean, he doesn't have Cloud Strife Popeye arms, so that's a plus.
Oh, there is no spoken dialogue in.
And I love how immediately you're just struck by what was essentially trying to overcome a technical limitation that became the series hallmark.
The fog.
Yeah, the fog.
And also, as you will see, no matter what the movie tried to tell you, this is snow falling, not ashes from a...
Yeah.
Which, it's been a while since I played this game, so I'm trying to get familiar with the PlayStation controls a little bit.
Spoiler alert, Katie
me
is a little more
I'm an
Xbox.
Xbox gamer now, so...
Yeah,
even though I used to be a Sony fangirl, totally.
She's definitely an Xbox girl, and I'm pretty much a PlayStation fanboy, so... We're kind of like...
Oh, there is some spoken dialogue.
Okay. Sorry, we actually talked over that there, guys. Yeah, it's kind of like PlayStation 0 and 360 it. Oh, hey, Aiko is joining us. Aiko is our cat, for those of you who don't know. He's... pretty much going to be our pod cat and mascot at all times.
Okay, so they actually won't let me run anywhere. I am the kind of gamer that I like to explore every area that I possibly can. So, okay, there's got to be a... Okay, that's the one that pulls the camera behind you. Okay, so we just got to run down and get to this little alleyway.
He runs a little goofy there.
A little bit.
Oh,
He's like... I don't know what the term is. Not pigeon-toed, but for knees.
Knock-kneed? Is that it?
His knees
Yeah,
point
it's
in.
knock-kneed, I think, is
Okay.
what we'd be calling it there.
Remember this alley very well.
So this was, for me, I didn't really get a chance to dive into this game originally back in the day. Some people on my floor rented it, or I think actually they bought it from a local store, Vintage Videos and Games. Somebody had sold it back and they bought it. We had seen...
Oh, I just saw her go down there.
Oh, cool.
You could see her little silhouette go down.
Nice, I missed it. We had seen advertisements for the game, and that's something we may talk about a little bit later in a quiet moment.
We will talk about advertisements for the game. Okay, Beware of Dog. Go in here.
I think in the original translation that said Beware of Doug, but...
I just thought it said Doug there. And then one of the things I always thought was really creepy, but as much of an animal lover as I am, I always have to step over this because you actually hear the change
sound,
in the
yeah.
audio. It sounds squishy when he walks over the dog body.
Which is actually the kind of touch that games back then just didn't really have, so that's actually a pretty interesting thing. Also, I mean, it seems spooky, then you walk behind the gate,
Also,
this camera angle.
Let's talk about this camera angle
Yeah.
because it was actually perfectly reconstructed in the Silent Hill movie. And I actually was sitting next to someone who was a Silent Hill fan, and he leaned over to me while we were watching it and said, Jesus Christ, they got the camera angle right.
And
if you watch the Silent Hill movie, they get this camera angle right in this scene.
It's been a while, but I have to go back and check. I mean, you're definitely right. It's, and I love when you first see that angle, you know you're in for something different. Because again...
Here's another one.
Things like this just didn't happen in gaming back then. I mean, I think...
It's disorienting.
Yeah.
Like,
and it really puts you just off your
actually
pace.
making me kind of dizzy right now.
Yeah. Which we had no idea what was happening.
All right,
when we rented
here
this
we
game.
go. Gets very dark.
Yep.
Later, I think.
Nice. Oh, damn right, it's better than nothing.
Oh, God.
If video games have taught me anything, it's to always carry a Zippo.
Amazing camera angle.
It really is. The way it just rotates, yeah. Oh, and there we go, the first wheelchair shot.
Which I believe this broken wheelchair, you definitely find it in Silent Hill 3, and also I believe in Silent Hill Downpour.
I was going to say, yeah, I remember Downpour having something, because it ties in with, well,
which
spoiler
I don't
alert,
know. Well, I guess
somebody
this
in
is,
Downpour.
I guess this is Alessa's wheelchair.
Yeah.
Is the implication there. But, yeah, I very distinctly remember going through this scene,
and there's, like, kind of a gurney, or, yeah. Oh, wait, here we go, the first industrial kick in.
Yeah.
If you notice the music is, yeah.
And it's raining now, not snowing.
Which is, yeah. Which sort of ties in with my little bit of a theory about journeying into the dark, where it's sort of a hellish realm, which would be hotter.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, Aiko.
Meow. Aiko.
You guys, the music is scaring me. I'm scared of this music. Our cat's
I
freaking
don't
out
know
a bit.
what this is, whether these are body parts or some of those demon children that we're about to see.
I don't know that those two concepts are mutually exclusive. Oh, hey.
Which also, in the movie, this is a miner that's tied to the fence. And, yes, you can run if you want to here. It will extend your life a little bit, but welcome the Grey Children.
See, this is where, the first time we played the game, we got about this far. Like I said, it was just, I was living in the dorm.
Are you the one that told me that you had friends who gave up on the game at this point because they were just like,
exactly.
We don't think we can
That's actually what I was about to go into.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, Harry's dead.
Yeah, and at the time we thought we were just like, oh crap, the control suck. We didn't know. Well, I didn't think this so much as they did because I wasn't playing it, so I didn't know what they were doing. But it was just, it was interesting because at the time, this is a forced death in the sense that it's a narrative death. You have to die there or fail there, wake up here. Games didn't do that much.
I'm
at
pretty
the time.
sure that was the first time I had encountered a moment where I had to die to
I'm trying to think,
make the story go forward.
If any time that happened before that, it was an RPG. Like, we'd never encountered anything really like that before.
Let's get ready for some quality voice acting.
Was that sarcastic or true?
Yeah.
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. I'm all right, I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here? Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wait a second.
Bunch of kids stabbed me in an alley.
I do like the way he says tourist.
Just got here. I don't know what happened.
It is interesting because that gets set up from the very beginning that this town is a vacation destination. That gets explored more in 2, but
They've never really explored it as a tourist town, though. You've never seen it in its tourist heyday.
no, because we've never seen, I guess, normal realm is what I would say. We've seen
Yeah.
fog realm, we've seen lower. I'll talk about that a bit later, but my concepts, and everybody has their own ideas about Silent Hill, what it is, and I think that's great. I think there's room for all of that discussion. We know some of the rules, but there's so much we don't know, and I love that about it. I love that mystery and the fact that, we could somehow still basically all be right in some weird way. It's Silent Hill. I mean, that's just, yeah.
Well, there is the Book of Memories, which we'll talk about, which was actually published in Japan, and people who designed the games gave their insight on certain monsters and stuff. There is canon.
Yeah.
Like, there are some things that you can't argue with.
Yeah, there's things you can rule out, but there's...
Which was mainly for the first 3 games.
Yeah.
I don't... After, like, from the Room on, I don't...
Bones are all dead.
It's all sort of interpretation from that point, so...
I'm going back
Yeah.
and calling some reinforcements.
Spoiler
She's
alert.
going back to Bram's, which is apparently, if you played Silent Hill 2, like 200 miles away from
Yeah.
Silent Hill.
And spoiler alert, those reinforcements are not coming.
Yeah.
It would have been a whole different game if legions of police just descended on this town. I actually kind of want to play that game now because it's like, okay, now we're cleaning the shit-ups out of Silent Hill. Shit-ups are a thing in Silent Hill.
This is possibly... Is this where she gives her gun to him?
It might be.
This
Does
is
he start with
possibly
the
one
gun?
of my most favorite things ever.
Have you got a gun?
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Here's a police officer just, like, handing the gun to the protagonist. Like, yeah, here, take this.
You know the only other time I've
It's
seen that in a
dangerous to
game?
go alone.
Yeah. The only other time I've seen that in a game is Claire and Leon, the beginning of RE2.
Trigger. Know who you're shooting.
He has her pop the glove compartment and finds a gun in there, and he's like, you know how to use that? Good. Like, he has 0 question, which, I mean, you shouldn't have questions. You're in a town run over by zombies.
By mistake.
And clearly she's encountered something in this town already if she's giving him a gun. I mean...
There's still really no explanation as civil here.
You do best to stay near.
Yeah, and at this time they hadn't really delved into what could draw you into Silent Hill yet. I mean, because this was straight main plot line. We hadn't got to, like, the Monster of the Week ones yet, or where they started defining the rules. Did you want to check out and talk about the posters real quick, or...?
I was planning on it.
All right.
I'm gonna grab this health drink, I think this is.
Health drink. I like to believe that health drink is purple.
One poster I want to talk about, which you can't really see here. Okay, right there. The one with the P on the window. Portishead. Which I think is super cool and clearly an influence on Akira Yamaoka's music.
Yeah, you gotta love.
And the Portishead poster shows up in this cafe.
Really, trip hop in general, I think, is that the radio?
Yep. About
Nice.
to grab it.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as I can get the right angle, I'll grab it.
Angles were still an issue.
Wait. Oh no. Wait. I can't.
until
I can't grab it until the.
Till plot relevant.
Yeah. Okay. This knife, which I do not think I ever used ever.
One touch I love about this that makes it just so authentically dinerish is just the
Oh shit. Okay.
flat
sorry.
out, just yellow and red bottles. It's like ketchup and mustard. That's it. Nothing. And like that's one of the most universally known things. But
And
it's a
then
great
there's a
inclusion.
save point over here, which I guess this poster says "Study, damn it," which is sort of a critique on Japanese culture, like how hardcore they are about education and stuff. So, and there's clearly the map and the flashlight. Right? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, I got it.
Now
Cool.
the map tells you
how do
some of
I-
the
how do
influences
I
immediately.
Pull up the map. Okay, we got it. As probably most Silent Hill fans know, all of the streets were named after famous authors. So
Yeah, pretty much all horror and sci-fi, I believe.
Richard Bachman.
I was gonna say, I thought it was Richard.
Stephen King's.
Okay,
right?
and that's
Is that
yeah.
right?
I think it's Well, I think Stephen King actually gets a nod a few times in this because Richard Bachman, a pen name, but also Stephen. I think there's King Street, isn't there? Or did I just invent that in my mind because I thought it'd be cool?
There might be. Obviously, Bradbury is
Yeah, Ray
probably
Bradbury.
the most.
I
visible.
have to admit, a lot of these others I don't know by name.
Matheson, is that the guy? Is that the guy that did Shit. What is the zombie movie that Will Smith was in?
Oh, was that
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend, yeah.
I
I don't know, could be.
I think that's him.
I think Midwich, and I might just be thinking Dunwich.
That's a school from something. It's
Well,
like a.
I feel
and we just missed it, but
Oh, did one fly by?
One of the screamers just
Okay.
flew by the window there.
I feel like Midwich too is also possibly a Lovecraft reference. And of course, it's been eventually talked about. And,
Okay, here comes the radio.
Yeah, I'll shut up for now. I'll come back to this later.
What's that? Huh. Radio. What's going on?
It's losing its radio shit.
I'm pretty sure Richard Matheson was the guy that wrote I Am Legend, and he also wrote What Dreams May Come and a bunch of other shit. Okay, I gotta. I don't even know how to fight here.
Is it Elwyn Arwen?
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, I got it. It was R2 and X.
That's actually a very PS1 control scheme style. I mean, that's actually, I want to say that's very similar, just off perhaps faded or shattered memories, if you will.
If I ever die in this playthrough, I'm gonna feel like a piece of shit.
I was gonna say that feels like a Resident Evil style thing where you have to ready the gun and then hit an action button to use it.
I'm gonna be running around everywhere trying to collect everything, so just to let you know.
Yeah.
This is gonna be yeah.
More fun that way. I think what I was gonna say is if you look through, I was talking about earlier before the attack of the Screamer there. That enemy's called a Screamer, by the way. I believe you mentioned that.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. So
Cafe 5 to 9 is the name of the cafe there.
nice. I wish it was Cafe 9 to 5, so it could be a nice little Dolly Parton reference. But anyway, it's been eventually revealed that a lot of this, just little hints, bits and pieces there.
I guess I'll check that alley again.
Woo! This takes place in New England. That's been pieced together, and I think Book of Memories might mention it, but
I'm pretty sure. Well, you informed me that it is officially Maine.
Okay, is it officially Maine?
Yeah.
I thought I couldn't
The
remember if it's officially
location
Maine or
of
that,
Silent
but
Hill.
and again, there's
Because I remember the night you showed me that because I was like, oh, I know everything's Silent Hill, but I did not know that it was officially Maine. So
benefits of being a trivia host, which I am. Sometimes you have to research these things when you're doing a geek trivia. A little shout out to one of my things I do outside of this. Incidentally, hi, my name's Andy. I should probably tell you all that. And this is Katie, if you haven't heard that. Yeah, so I'm Andy. This is Katie.
Katie, lifelong gamer.
Ditto. I'm a huge Silent Hill fan, but on a scale of like 1 to 10, I'm like a 5 and Katie's like a 17.
Silent Hill is my religion, basically. So, and I have no problem. I've dated people, and on the first date, it basically said Silent Hill is my religion. So if you can't deal with that, just get.
I can vouch for
fuck
this.
out, so.
This is true. It's one of the first things she told me when we got together.
I also think I'm totally fucking up where I'm running to right now.
I basically just trust you because you know so much more about this than me.
Okay, that pulls up the map. I'm going to. I
Oh.
think I need to go up here. I'm sorry. I'm totally the kind of person that explores everything and wants to get.
Yeah, well, that's
collect
half the fun,
every
especially
item,
because
so-
there's a lot of little things here that you don't see if you don't go see them, which sounded better in my head before I put it out there verbally. But I guess
You
what I'm
really
trying to
gotta
say
go
is,
see those things before you see them.
well, yeah, I mean, and you know what? It was cooler when you saw it before you saw it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And now that I'm seeing it, I see how cool it is to see it.
Yeah, you see what I did there?
Ah,
Oh,
shit.
fuck. The good news is most of these
I'm
enemies
pretty
on the
sure
street you
there's
can
some
run
stuff
away.
up here, though.
Yeah. But I was going to
By
say,
the convenience store. No, there has to be something here. God damn it. Oh,
definitely some static.
fucking shit.
Oh, wait. Oh, turn back around real quick. That convenience store.
No, I know there's something here, but I just don't know. God, he's gonna. Oh,
Ow.
fucking.
Well, no, I was actually just going to point out that looking at those colors, that convenience store
off.
is...
I don't want to. I don't want to shoot that guy. I'm sorry. I'm from the. Okay. But he has to get shot. Yeah.
Motherfucker has to die. It's just going to happen, folks. Which
I'm
gives
sorry.
me...
I'm from the Silent Hill School of Run from. Oh, are you fucking shitting me? I'm from the Silent Hill school of run from the monsters, don't shoot them, or whatever.
Which is a school she's recently trained me in, because I'm a wipe out all your enemies type of guy.
My controller is vibrating right now, so I know I'm about to die. But
you get some health drink.
I got some health drink.
Yeah. But basically, the reason I had her turn around and look at that convenience store is when you get down to it, that's essentially
I'm kind of fucked.
7-Eleven. I mean, for all intents and purposes, that's a 7-Eleven. But going way back to a point I was making earlier about this being Maine is, obviously, if you're doing horror in Maine, you have to throw out nods to Stephen King and H.P. Lovecraft.
Swear to God,
because the two of them basically just... Yeah. Yeah, we're talking over each other. It happens all the time. But it's, yeah. It's basically those two. You have to... You have to nod to them.
You tell the lore. I'm trying to get... I swear there was stuff here.
Yeah. So, I mean,
but
again,
I might
it's...
be wrong about that.
Yeah, New England horror. I mean,
right,
Lovecraft invented it. Stephen King... God knows how many take place of his. So, I mean, they clearly did their... They showed their love. Both between setting and nods to them.
I think I'm going up here. I think I have... Let's check the map.
Oh, yeah, we have a map.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Going down to the same alleyway that we went to in the first part of the game.
Harry Mason is one knock-kneed motherfucker. The more I watch him run...
But he's got those sweet bell bottoms on.
He does, doesn't he?
Sort of disguises everything. When the lower half of your legs is just disguised in a bell of denim, like, yeah, it doesn't matter which way they're pointing.
Which way they're pointing?
Oh shit, the dogs. I forget about the
Oh
dogs.
fuck. And those are clearly like
fuck
monster
you.
fucked
Fuck
up
you.
dogs. Oh good, this alleyway again.
Damn it. Okay.
Oh
and
good.
Then the same... Okay, you can hear it there.
Yeah.
Maybe. I doubt it will pick up on video, but...
It does not get darker this time, though, does it?
There's a squishy sound when you walk over that dog's body.
Yeah, but it doesn't get darker this time, does it?
Nope.
Which, my idea has always been, I mean, clearly, we're not in... Well, it's not clear yet, but just to give you some idea... I have no idea what I'm saying.
I'm
this is
sorry, I was just on the which way his knees were pointing.
Which way his knees were pointing. Fun fact, Silent Hill characters, things get a little wonky in Silent Hill. When you enter Silent Hill and, like, leave main touristy Silent Hill and get to, like, the Mist Realm here, or the Hell Realm, which is where he died earlier, your knees invert. Yeah, little known fact, your knees completely invert, so you want to wear the right clothing. Otherwise, you look fucking weird.
We've got bullets here, and it looks like a... Oh, no, that's not a first aid case. That's
that's
a
bullets.
drawing to get me to the school, I believe. And
hey.
a pipe.
Woot! The most enduring weapon of improvised melee weapons ever, the steel pipe.
To school. Where should I go after this? What do you think?
The mall, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, okay. I should go to the school, apparently.
I'm glad they made that clear. Oh, good. There's headphones at the school.
I don't think I can get to the school very easily, though.
Looks less like a sketchbook to me now and more like Kill Bill Volume 1 with a bad drawing on the cover.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that's, I guess, yeah, the school. That's where we're going to. Yeah.
I just realized I'm using the D-pad more than controls.
Tank controls are the best. I saw this thing where everybody was kind of like complaining and bitching about tank controls in the new Resident Evil release on the new like Ultra HD 1080p whatever one of the GameCube version that just came out a couple weeks ago.
Definitely using the D-pad right now and not the analog.
Yeah, tank controls are definitely meant for D-pad action. But you know what? It's you can't play Resident Evil 1 with anything but tank controls. It's just not right. I mean, you're meant to just... Yeah. That's just what you do. It feels weird in one sense to be talking about Resident Evil while playing Silent Hill, but ultimately, when you're talking about the grandfathers of survival horror, you can't...
Well, none of those... No, Silent Hill fans, Resident Evil fans, they have no claim to the grandfather of survival horror.
That's true.
Bullshit.
That's true.
It's Alone in the Dark.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite games of all time. So.
Alone in the Dark on the PC. That's why I say...
If we can possibly play that for this channel, we will do that, because that is one of my favorite games of all time.
Coming soon, someday, if we go Patreon.
That's where I got started on survival horror, so...
Yeah. If we ever go Patreon, one of our goals will be buying a 3DO and playing Alone in the Dark 1 and 2 as playthroughs, so...
I gotta... messing that up. Okay.
I love that the game just flat out tells you
Oh, I'm
pause.
about to
Oh,
die.
shit.
Oh god damn it. Get out of my face. Basically.
Basically.
Basic bitch.
Basically, that thing's a bitch. And it brought like 8,000 of its bitch relatives.
Okay, I'm trying to remember where I'm going right now. I gotta get into the King Gordon house, I know that much.
Yeah, the thing about Silent Hill in this realm, which there's not going to be like any one info dump about the lore of Silent Hill here while we're playing. It's just going to be like constant comments and thoughts about it as we play through.
I have a feeling I'm about to die very quickly.
I hope not. But yeah, for this, it's just kind of worth noting that, again, okay, right there,
Goddamn.
yeah. Although there's a health drink somewhere around here, I remember, right?
No, it's not.
On one of these porches, there's one.
Get out my face! You son of a bitch.
Yeah, but it's, again, Silent Hill, in this, I like to personally refer to them
There's
as
one
realms.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, this one, what I call the mist, fog, shadow, whatever realm you want to call
I'm
it.
gonna go to the house right now and see...
Okay, go through there.
Because I can't quite remember where I'm supposed to go. I know it's on this...
It likes to just, anyway, throw, like, chasms at you and just barriers and make you go different paths. There's not just the straight streets you should have.
I'm pretty sure it's on this block, though.
Oh, there's a chasm back there on this block. We saw it. I don't stop it.
Is it here? No!
Damn it.
He's about to fuck me up.
Fuck.
I think I'm about to die.
And we got one last health drink.
I don't have a health drink.
You just picked one up?
Oh, I did. Okay. Alright.
Do you remember where the map was where you have to go?
Let's see. It's definitely on 11th Street. I don't want to say... Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Of course, as soon as I come back. I think it's on the second block down, though.
Would it be worth it just to get those dogs down instead of running? I feel like there's only those two. Well, it seems like they've taken off for a bit, so maybe you lost them. But anyway, there's clearly what I like to call realms or levels of Silent Hill. I mean, there's the touristy realm I talked about earlier. We don't see that. Touristy, normal world, whatever. This is sort of like in between the two. Was there something on that porch, or did I see something wrong?
Oh, it's definitely the one that has the doghouse outside.
We saw a doghouse earlier, back up the street.
Okay.
You ran by one. But then there's what Harry kind of ran to earlier where it got dark and the industrial music started and, you know, little creepy-ass kids with knives killed his shit. That's what I like personally to call the Dark Realm. Dark Realm in that case being synonymous with Underworld, Hell, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like there's those layers to Silent Hill, but that's my personal thought on it. Other people like to think of different dimensions of it. Other people, whatever. And it's all good in my opinion. That's
Come on,
just kind of
dude.
how I've always mentally categorized
Boom.
it.
Busted
Nice.
a cap in your ass.
You did.
Okay, there's the doghouse.
Okay.
Which
Do you have to
I
search
don't
something at the
think
doghouse, or is it just...
you find a key in the doghouse eventually? I don't know if you can do it now.
Okay. There's one doghouse in all of Silent Hill, P.S. I know that was locked, so... We tried that door.
Let me see if there's something. Cafe, Cheryl, blah blah blah. Okay, it's gotta be one of these houses because I see the
See the what?
alleyway that goes down that way.
Okay. We tried that one, it was locked. Locked doors, one of the greatest conventions, or at least most common conventions of survival horror.
I think this is bullshit.
What, locked doors?
No, there's gotta be a way to get into one of those houses.
Well, the one just said it's locked. It didn't say you couldn't get into it. Did the others... I wasn't reading. I wasn't paying attention. Did the others say something different?
I'm gonna come down this way. Because I think that they're trying to point you down this direction because you're trying to get to the school. Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
11th Street. Dog's house.
Oh.
Really? Apparently I have to read those notes before I get the doghouse key.
Survival horror, ladies and gentlemen. You will do A before B before C, or we will kill you with random monsters.
Alright, let's check out this doghouse again.
I love how he says probably a doghouse.
Yep, there's that key I was looking for.
Apparently we remember this too well.
Alright. Which... Okay, that should be a first aid kit.
Yeah.
On later playthroughs of this house, I believe you can get a katana behind this door.
I thought so, yeah.
If...
And I don't think on this one they hadn't started the head movement thing, had they?
Head movement?
Well, like in Silent Hill 2, where James always looks towards items. In this one,
no.
Harry doesn't
No.
look towards that. So they kept a lot of random bullets just out on the table in this house.
This seems like a really nice house. But
Yeah. Oh God, that table for tabletop gaming.
I was already there. Health drink.
We're not just video gamers; we're big tabletop gamers too, and we see things like that
Okay,
and think.
so this is the door
Do you
that
want
we
to
need.
save real quick too? Maybe
Oh.
keys for Eclipse. Oh, okay, Eclipse.
Okay. I basically know where we're going for these.
Nice.
Hopefully I have enough health.
Will it let you save on a different slot? Good thought. New save.
Oh, next fear, that's... Yeah, because
Okay.
we're playing on it.
Yeah. So, just trying to rotate saves. That seems like a good practice for things like this in case, somehow we just lose moments of the video or commentary doesn't come out right.
So we've got to get 3 keys to get through that door. And that will get us to the next area of the game.
I love how your map is sort of a living object in these games, that they keep just
He's
sort of
flying at me.
adapting,
God damn it.
whatever's happening there. So adapting the map to you're sort of marking off as you go when you discover things and as you discover other people's things too. Also, going back when he talks about these bizarre events, somebody may want to read about them someday. That's one of the first times I've heard an explanation for saving in-game, and I love it, because it makes sense. Like, I don't know what's happening to me, I should write it down, because maybe somebody else will see this. It's a thought ahead of something maybe greater than yourself.
Well, in Silent Hill 2, it comes up again because you run across dead bodies that have written notes to you.
Yeah, which, those dead bodies, when we eventually get to a Silent Hill 2 playthrough, will tell you how they look strangely familiar in that game, so that's an interesting thing. I'm going to go dark here for a second, voice-wise, because our cat is informing me he would like to be fed. So I'm going to leave this to Katie for a second.
Oh, hello. Pretty sure I know where they're directing me to go down the street. There should be a police car that has its trunk open. And every time I hear that noise, I'm going to stop because I like to gain my breath. I don't know if you can keep running, but... this is just what I like to do. Okay, got it? Okay, we appear to be fine. I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible because I like to run around Silent Hill and not fight anything. That's my way of getting through. So there should be a police car down here somewhere. And what? Oh, there it is. God damn it. Okay, I might have to fight this guy just because he's probably gonna be a pain in the butt.
I really am from the just
Okay.
kill everything school of video game playing. Although Katie really did teach me more about playing through Silent Hill.
But Silent Hill is about just run, don't fight. Okay, and there should be a key in here. There it is, key align. Okay. So then I think I'm gonna run down to the end of this street. Seems pretty quiet over here.
It's interesting too to
And
me
he's
that
gone. So
Oh,
I'm
fair enough.
gonna take a break. Just catch my breath.
Stop and think for a second.
I think this is the one game where it will actually like stop you running if you let him get out of breath. So I'm just gonna.
It's good to know.
Okay. Which, let's take a moment to talk about the fact that apparently, like, Silent Hill 1 wanted to have a normal guy protagonist. Not an action hero.
Well, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And, well, really everything but Homecoming, right?
Where is this son of a bitch? You're not gonna make me... Okay. Oh, you son of a bitch.